Hey, what's going on, guys? So a couple days ago, I sold my 2018 F-150, as some of y'all probably saw in my last video. And for some of y'all that did watch that video, you're probably wondering, well, what am I driving now? Well, I'm about to show y'all that right now. So here she is. This is my 1999 GMC Sierra 1500, 4.8, two-wheel drive. Currently sitting on 376,000 miles. She is quite impressive. All right, guys, so I got this truck from my mom, who's actually owned this truck since 04 or 05. She's had it for a long time, and she has put hundreds of thousands of miles on this truck. It has been an amazing truck. It's never let her down, and hopefully it never lets me down. Factory motor, transmission was just rebuilt. It's been a few months, but the transmission was completely factory up until the rebuild. So this truck has withstood many, many miles. We're gonna walk over there in just a minute so I can show you guys, everything up close. And by no means is it perfect. I mean, it's a 23-year-old truck with almost 400,000 miles on it. So it's going to have some stuff wrong with it. But that's all to be expected. So anyways, I'll go and show you guys. All right, here we are taking a closer look at it. I mean, the truck is not in bad shape, even though it's not perfect. Let's see. It's got some things wrong with it that's pretty typical for this year model, like the plastic kind of coming apart a little bit. Hood latch is kind of intact. The seats are, well, the driver's seat's bottomed out. Like, the cloth isn't torn, which is nice, but the cushion in it is all worn out. It's like sitting on a bucket. Trying to think. Yeah, the center console has been screwed for many, many years, which I don't know if that's typical for this year model. I know it's pretty typical for the 07 to 13s, but yeah, that's all messed up. But the dash, surprisingly, is not cracked, and this truck has sat out in the sun for many years, just from where my mom worked at. My mom actually had this radio installed like when I was still in elementary school. And yeah, a lot of the stuff that's been done to this truck has been done this way, has been this way for over 10 years. And actually, let's see here. It's got the wiring back here for the subs that used to be in here, which I might get back from my dad, who obviously currently has them. Just so, because these speakers without the subs, it's definitely night and day. But I know one of the bigger issues that I've actually already went ahead and ordered is with the dash. The dash cluster, some of the lights don't work in it. Like half the speedometer lights are gone. And the button doesn't work. You have to, it doesn't even click. You have to force it down for it to show the odometer and to show which gear you're in. So, and again, it's been messed up for many, many years. So a lot of this stuff, a lot of the issues that's with it has just been an issue for several years that my mom never really got around to fixing, just because it didn't bother. Which every issue this truck has, it's nothing fatal. It's just stuff that's small, but they've kind of started stacking up, but all been thrown on the back burner. So hopefully I'll be able to get them all situated. And I've actually went ahead and ordered a new dash cluster. That should be coming in the next week or two, I'd hope. My mom actually went ahead and replaced the SLE badges a few months ago. Spares in the bed of the truck. Actually, yeah. My mom, she's got her stickers on the back glass. It definitely has a somewhat of a woman's touch to it. Look at that nonsense right there. Fries before guys. Yeah, that's my mom. But yeah, all in all, really nice truck. Like I said, not perfect. It needs stuff done to it. A few weeks ago, when I went back to South Carolina for my birthday, me and my dad just started doing a lot of maintenance to it. We replaced the oil pan gasket. We replaced the fuel pump, which these are known for their fuel pump to go out. But I believe it was on its second fuel pump, so almost 400,000 miles, and on its second one, that's not too bad. And actually, when my mom got this truck, my mom and my dad leveled it by taking out one of the leaf springs in the rear end, so it could, which dropped it about 2 inches. So it sat level, but at the same time, as you would expect, you know, missing a leaf spring, it did not ride the best. Plus the shocks being worn out shocks without a leaf spring, it rode like a freaking wagon. So definitely not ideal, but luckily my dad did the same thing to his cat eye that he has. So he let me use his old leaf springs so we could put it back in the rear end of this truck. So it rides a little bit better, but as to be expected with old ass suspension, and plus it's just a 2-door truck, they usually ride worse than a full size does. It still doesn't ride the best, but all future projects that I hope to video and put on the channel for you guys to see. All right, let's go and start her up. And turn that down. Starts right up. And like I mentioned, the glare is just terrible. The button does not press in, but if you hold it down enough, it'll eventually comes on. But yeah, starts right up. A truck with 400,000 miles, which it just blows my mind that it's made it this far over these years. But it just goes to show how good these older trucks are made and how well we've taken care of this one. But like I said, truck isn't perfect, but it has been a great truck, and hopefully it stays that way. And I'm excited for everything I have in store for this truck, and hopefully y'all are too, and y'all stay along for the ride and watch this truck progress and get slowly nicer and nicer. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. I'll see you in the next one.